Hi and welcome back to the Catching Up Podcast. This is part 2 with Pidge01. We're trying to do a little bit of a trick in Super Mario RPGs, and it's called the max skip, right?
That's right. What you're gonna do in this trick is this first boss in the Mushroom Kingdom, the giant sword pogo stick boss. I can't really get a good look at him without starting the boss fight, but in the 100% most of the stuff speedrun, you have to fight him.
Okay,
and that fight sucks. Like, it's a cool fight, but the RNG is complete nonsense. Especially because Mario's like super weak to every fire attack in the early game. I don't know why. But regardless of whether the fight sucks or not, it's faster to skip it.
Yeah.
So we skip it because you can skip it by jumping on the heads of one of these shy guys. However, that's easier said than done.
Okay.
So a max skip will look something like this if I can do it properly. That was a little slow, but you got the idea. And then you talk to the Chancellor, and then you're all good.
Nice.
Looks easy enough, right?
Yeah, sure. So I'm gonna get it first try, right?
Yeah. actually, you might.
Let's not raise the bar too high.
I'm playing console, not emulator, so I do have to reload my save state after demonstrating that. So let me just get back to where I was in the Mushroom Kingdom.
Sure.
This'll fill up the 30 minutes. Me reloading my save.
Well, I'm pretty sure I'll still take longer, right?
Oh, whoops! I thought I was pressing up there, but I wasn't. All right, we're off to a great start.
Yeah.
Okay, so essentially, I'll just kind of explain while I'm reloading my save.
Sure.
What you saw me do there was just a series of 3 jumps: a jump to the right, another jump to the right, and then a diagonal jump over all the shy guys. So what's actually going on there is that, like, the shy guy whose head you jump onto, not his entire head is safe as a platform, only part of it is. And to figure out which part that is, your inputs actually have to be, like, decently precise.
Okay.
When I say precise, I mean, like, you can't just jump on his head and not think about it. You gotta think about whether you're holding the Y button, when you're releasing the D-pad, how you're moving around on top of his head, because it's shaped kind of like a diagonal platform.
Okay.
And then, when you're jumping over the rest of the Shy Guys, there's actually an invisible wall there that you can only jump over if you've gained enough jump distance from being sort of far down on top of the first Shy Guy's head. Otherwise, you're just going to hit the wall and fall right down to your doom in the max fight where you have no equips on Mallow, so he can't take. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
So like you just saw me do, it's 3 jumps.
Okay.
So, in order to get the jump positioning right, because it actually is more precise than it looks.
Okay,
the first thing that you want to do is, you see this little corner that I'm standing in over here? This kind of area? What you want to do is hold up until you're right in this corner.
Sure.
So that's pretty good. That's the first step to doing max skip.
Yeah, I'm doing great.
Yeah. Well, this setup was actually found by Alanim, and it's a lot easier compared to the old one, which is before my time. The old one was a 2-frame jump. This one is like, this one you have like 24 frames to get or something. It's really free. Well, a lot freer compared to the last one.
Yeah, makes sense.
So once you're here, the next thing that you're going to do, I'm just going to kind of explain the movement here.
Okay.
Because SMRPG is isometric, when you're in a corner like this, if you move like to the cardinal right on your D-pad, like just pressing right on the D-pad, you're still getting pushed down by that wall.
Exactly. Until
you pass by the corner, then you're moving straight.
Yeah.
That's exactly where you want to be. From this corner, you want to move right until you pass by that corner and you're moving horizontally.
Sure.
But don't go too far, because by the same coin, once you hit the other side of that wall, you're going to start moving back
up. Yeah.
And if your position on like that not so vertical axis is not perfect, like, you're going to screw the trick up and get into the fight.
Okay.
You have to be like exactly on this level on the vertical axis if you want to get into the right position.
Okay.
So once you reach around this point, you want to jump up onto the platform beside you by only pressing right on the D-pad. No other directions, just right. Just jump and hold right and go as far as you can go. And you'll be stuck right behind the Shy Guy and you can't go past him.
Okay, that's where I am.
But to get to the right position, you gotta just be holding right. You can't press any other directions during your jump or at all. This is exactly where you want to be.
Okay, that's where I am.
Awesome. So the next thing to this next part is the hardest part about max skip.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna explain something kind of stupid about this trick. See that shy guy right in front of you that's bouncing around?
Yep.
There are approximately 30 frames in one jump cycle.
Okay.
6 of those frames, if you hit the jump button during any of those 6 frames and you try to jump on his head,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter how perfectly you positioned it, you're gonna fall right through him as if he was a ghost and you're gonna start the Mac fight.
Okay.
Those 6 frames are not consecutive.
Oh, okay.
They're kind of scattered.
Spread across the 30 frames.
They kind of are, but they're not contiguous, but they are all kind of bunched together.
Okay.
And they're mostly concentrated around when he's at the peak of his jump. So when he's at max height, that's not when you want to press B.
Okay.
Shortly after that is when you want to press B.
While he's dropping down.
While he's dropping down. However,
Okay.
the hard part about that is that if you wait too long,
Yeah.
when you're jumping onto his head, while he's falling, sometimes if you wait too long, he'll be on his way back up when you land on him.
Okay, yeah.
Which, that doesn't sound terrible, except there's an invisible wall in front of him.
Okay.
So the invisible wall prevents you from going too far right. So you can actually jump up onto him, holding Y and right, and you will not be able to jump over him. It can't be done, because the wall stops you and you fall squarely on his head.
Okay.
But if you land on his head too soon and you haven't released right on the D-pad yet, you walk right off of him.
Okay, yeah.
The wall doesn't protect you from that. And
Okay.
you walk onto him and you're in the battle.
Okay.
So it can be a little bit tricky.
Yeah.
What I like to do is if you see behind him
Yep.
the mantle, the fire candle thingy,
Yeah.
this is kind of hard to point out without a mouse, but you see how, like, underneath where the actual golden candles are, where the brown mantelpiece is, like the base of it,
Yes.
how there's the top part there, it's like a solid brown line with a black outline right under it,
Yes.
right at the top.
Yeah.
What I do on console is I jump on his head when he's descending as soon as his head passes that black outline.
The black outlining, yeah. The upper
Yeah.
one.
That's right.
Alright.
If you're playing on emulator with a USB controller, you might want to do it just slightly earlier, which unfortunately is closer to when he's at the top of his jump,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
is like
exactly.
the worst time to jump on his head. So on emulator, it's super hard to time. On console, not so much.
Okay.
On console's pretty easy because it's like very clear cut. You can also wait till he's at the bottom of his jump, but then you got to be super quick to release your D-pad.
Okay. Okay.
So there's 3 different ways that this can fail.
Okay.
And I'll try to show you all of them.
Okay.
So what I normally do when I'm doing max skip, actually not just what I normally do, what you're supposed to do, make sure you're holding the Y button. Do not release the Y button during the second jump, because if you don't, then let me set that up again. Okay, so what I did right there was an example of falling through him. That was jumping on a bad frame.
Yeah.
If you fall right through him, if you don't land on him at all, then that means you got one of the 6 bad frames.
Okay, but can I try it too? Like what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and try it. So what you're supposed to do is hold the Y button
Yeah.
and jump straight to the right. Don't make sure you're not holding up or down at any point. Just jump straight to the right.
Just right. Okay.
And you'll notice that you can't jump over him. So
Okay.
when you're at the point where you can't go any further horizontally, you want to release the D-pad as soon as you can. But don't release it too soon, otherwise you'll land on a part of his head that starts the battle.
Okay. So jump only holding right, always holding Y, and then stop pressing right as soon as...
As soon as you realize you cannot go any further right,
Okay.
because you're stuck in midair.
Oh, practified.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, so when that kind of failure happens, that normally means that either you weren't holding Y or you released the D-pad too soon.
Probably release the D-pad too soon.
Yeah, I always make a sticking point of telling people, make sure you're holding Y the whole time, so probably was releasing it too soon. So let's see, whoops. So just kind of like that. It's
didn't get it either.
Yeah, it's just beyond those instructions, it's kind of hard to explain because it's really just a matter of like getting a feel for what the proper D-pad inputs are.
Yeah,
but,
sure.
When you land on his head and you stand on him, but then you immediately jump off without having actually put in a jump, that means you didn't get enough horizontal distance. If you land on him and then walk off his head without jumping, that means you held the D-pad too long.
Okay.
If you don't land on his head at all, that means you just hit a bad frame.
Yeah.
You can actually try slowing the emulator down a bit to see if you can like get kind of a good frame. Reduce like the speed down to 50 or something. It might actually help a little better than what I can do with the console.
I think I'll try it again a few times, and if it gets harder, I'll think I'll.
If the timing isn't making any sense to you, then just like slow it down, and it'll like the frame window will become a little more obvious. Then you'll be able to like, do it better in real time.
What I'm trying to get at is right now. Okay, wait a sec.
Oh, see, I got a bad frame there.
Okay, yeah. What am I supposed to see if I am successful? Like, what's my trigger to stop pressing right? I'm on his head.
It's honestly just like...
You need to know, right?
Just kind of like an instant reaction to just knowing that you've hit the wall. You're not moving to the right anymore.
Okay.
Like you're still in the air.
But you're not moving a lot, like...
Yeah, you're moving like a very, very short distance.
Yeah, okay, makes sense. I probably was looking for moving more than I was actually supposed to.
Oh, okay, I see. This is the hardest part of the trick.
Yeah. Oh yeah, got it, I think.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's exactly where you need to be. You're standing on his head. So I'll just show you what to do next.
All right.
Whoops. Okay, not like that. I'm not gonna. Getting a little too ahead of myself here.
Yeah, it's kind of tough, but like you said, I think you do get a better grasp as you're doing it. Like the first time I was actually not understanding, but it seems better now.
Yeah. Once you kind of get a feel for when exactly you're supposed to release the D-pad, it gets like so much easier over time. I think the hardest part is like knowing the right time to release the D-pad.
Sure.
I wish that I had rewatched my tutorial video on this so I could remember the right things to say about it.
That's all right. That's all right. You're doing great.
Thanks. Well, so are you. You got on his head like your third try or something.
Maybe more around about 7, but that's all right.
Close enough. Close enough.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
So now the next thing that you want to do is right here, we know that the next step is to jump over the Shy Guys' heads, but if you try to do that from here, then, oh no, I can't move, because I just hit a wall.
Yeah, sure, okay.
So, you just either walk into a wall or jump into a wall.
But you still get stuck, yeah.
Yeah, you get stuck, you can't jump over it. The invisible wall has like a set height.
Okay, yeah.
However, if you're further down on the Shy Guy's head, you get enough height from your jump while jumping upwards to get over it. Like you're at the arc of your jump when you pass the wall.
Okay, yeah.
So let me just kind of show you what that looks like.
That might help, yeah.
The trusty turbo controller.
Yeah.
We can use turbo in this game, it's allowed.
It's allowed, oh, that's cool.
Okay, so from here,
yep.
You want to move down a little bit. Sometimes when I'm being extra safe, I go really far down and right. So you really only need to move like that much where you're standing right over his eyeball. But if you're not totally sure, you can kind of edge like down and left until like when you start this trick, you see how my shadow is to the top right of his?
I don't.
You don't? Okay. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to see on my shared game feed.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, I get what I'm supposed to. Okay, your shadow and his overlap.
Yeah, my shadow and his overlap, but my shadow is the top right, is the top one, and his is the bottom one.
Okay.
You want to reverse that, and if your shadow is the one on the bottom,
yeah,
then you're safe.
Okay, that's what it is right now.
Yeah. So if you're like that,
Yep.
Then you want to hold Y again.
Mm-hmm.
And hit jump, but make sure you're also jumping up and right.
Okay.
Like you gotta get the diagonal input perfect.
Okay, and I cannot... Do I press up and right exactly at the same time as I'm jumping, or I have a little bit of a head start?
Press at the same time as you're jumping.
Okay, so I keep
And,
Y, hold, and I press the 3 buttons at the same times.
Yeah, it is also safest to do when the Shy Guy's at the peak of his jump, but I think
Yeah.
you can get it even if he's not like at his total peak.
Makes sense.
Oh, whoops, I screwed up.
Actually gonna save that state.
Yeah, save that state.
That seems like a good idea. Did you have slots that I needed not to...
Slot 1. Don't say over slot 1.
Oh, okay. I think I did, though.
Oh, okay. Well, I think I have that. Well, it's in the zip file that I sent you anyway.
Yeah, I probably still have that.
Yeah, just like grab that.
Hey! I've done
Nice,
it!
You got it!
Yeah!
Alright. Congrats on Max Skip. You can speedrun this game now. You've already done 100 super jumps. You've done Max Skip. What more could you possibly need to know?
Exactly, right? Oh, that is so cool. Wow.
You can learn timed hits, but we've got a database for that online.
Oh. Yeah, the time hits aren't so bad, but the time defenses are so hard. I like them.
Okay, I don't know why I can't do the jump today. That's kind of funny.
Well, I can, and you teach me, so that's even better, right?
All right, you can get it, and I can't. The student already surpasses the master. That was quick.
It's because he was really concentrated on helping me, right?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Let's roll with it, right? Okay,
Yeah,
I'll try to...
anyway, you got the skip, and that's pretty much what needs to be done is just those 3 jumps.
Yeah.
That's something that, like, a lot of times when you're learning the speed run, you spend, like, a lot of time repositioning yourself to make sure you're gonna get it. So a lot of people, like, save in the Mushroom Kingdom Inn before that.
Sure.
I save at Croco just because, like, I like, the movement in Mushroom Kingdom if you come from the Croco save.
Yeah, yeah.
But it doesn't matter that much. But
Okay.
then, like, as you do it more and more, like, you find you're spending less and less setup time on it, and it just becomes a much easier trick if you're not like me and for some reason can't get the easiest jump in the trick for whatever reason.
Alright, I think I have replaced the file you've sent me, so I should be able to... Was that what I'm supposed to see? So, being...
Yes, that's
okay,
right.
alright.
Okay, so, go into the area where you're standing right now.
Alright.
And just go through the door, and you're in this room.
Alright, I am.
And go through this door.
The store.
And no, the door.
Okay, the door. Sorry. The door here.
Stand under this chest.
Yeah.
And I recommend making a save state here.
Yeah, I'll do
just
that.
under the chest. You can save over the one you have right now if you want. It's not that important.
That's alright.
Okay. So this is skill swap.
Okay.
With the skill swap glitch, the way that this trick works is that normally when you're doing a fight, you know, everybody in your party gets EXP from a fight, even if they weren't in the fight.
Exactly.
Which is a pretty interesting thing about this game. But it also means that, like, your EXP is very hard to manipulate. The only way to really manipulate EXP in this game is with the EXP booster item.
Yeah.
So what the skill swap does is that, like, normally when you're in a fight, you get attributed your EXP normally. It knows what to give to everyone, and then it applies their EXP, sees that they leveled up, sees what they learned at that level, gives them all their stat bonuses and such, and everything's good.
Yeah.
Invincibility stars work a little differently.
Okay.
With the invincibility star, you'll notice that when you're running around with a star, you can't open your menu.
Okay, yeah, true.
And that's because the menu has the switch function. And the game locks all your party positions into its memory, and it waits until you're done taking out all the enemies.
Oh, okay,
so
yeah.
it calculates how much EXP you get. Because one of the common misconceptions about the invincibility stars is that the EXP you get is dependent on what you hit. That's not true at all. It's actually dependent. It's actually just a multiplier, and each treasure chest has a different multiplier. So
Okay, yeah.
in Nimbus Land, when you take out Dodo, who's a boss, he gives you just as much EXP as any of the random enemies you take out.
Okay, let's say these stars were 20, you'll get 20 EXP per enemy you hit while in star mode.
That's right. And this
Okay.
one here in the sea, I believe, is 8.
Okay,
and
yeah.
it doesn't matter what enemies you hit, it's just 8 per hit.
So hit as much as you can, don't care about what it is.
That's right.
All right.
And so then when the star runs out, it counts up how many you hit, gets the multiplier, and then applies it to everyone, and then cycles through all of their level ups and determines what they're all getting.
Yeah.
And it loops it loops through your characters according to the party positions that it locked into memory.
Yeah, it had before you hit the stars, but that won't change once you've added, and that's why you can't open the menu.
That's right.
Okay, makes sense.
However, what they forgot to do, they forgot to lock up the menu while you're jumping into the chest.
Oh, okay.
So if you jump right now and press X like immediately after your jump,
Okay. Like that.
Do you hear the star music playing?
Yes.
And you open the menu?
Yep.
Great. You can do the swap glitch.
Okay.
So okay. With the swap glitch, you can't just swap any spell on any guy. Their
Okay.
EXP has to be at the exact place where it needs to be for them to level up properly. So with this star, I'm going to check my Switch menu. And you'll see Mallow's at level 6 and Peach is at level 9.
Okay.
Peach is very close to leveling up.
Mm-hmm.
And when she's about to hit level 10,
Okay.
Mallow learns a skill at level 10, but he's at level 6.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to swap their positions. So now the game thinks that Peach is Mallow. It thinks that this level 9 character here is Mallow.
Is Mallow, yeah.
So when this character hits level 10, they get all of Mallow's stat boosts and they get the shocker move.
Oh, yeah. So I'm on the menu just before that, and I can't remember. Where's Switch, actually?
That's it. It's the bottom one.
That's the one, okay, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, damn, no, I pressed the wrong button.
No. That's okay. Just hit your save state and do it again.
Yeah. It's not really hard, so I should be able to do it, right?
Yeah, just be the next.
Yeah.
And just go down to Switch.
Just
and
didn't
swap
press the
Mallow
right
and
button,
Peach.
yeah.
And now you can exit out of the menu and hit as many stars as you can.
Okay.
Now remember, there's some in the next room as well, and you gotta hit a bunch of those.
Alright. I might miss a few, but
It's okay.
that's okay.
You
Alright.
should be able to do it. I don't know if that was enough.
We'll see. I'll do it again if it's not. That's alright.
Yeah. And if it's not,
Oh, it was not.
Yeah.
Alright, let's
you
do
can
it
now
again.
level up, so you can just do it again.
Yeah, sure. It's fun. It's simple.
Yeah. Just gotta run around a whole bunch. I can show you the movement too if you want to like try to get as many as possible.
If I don't get it that time, yeah.
Sure.
Oh, damn.
Oh no.
Oh, might have been just enough. I got an extra level up.
Let's see. That might have been it then. That might have been it. Let's see who we see here. If we see
It's Peach.
oh no,
We
that
need
means
to
you didn't get it.
Mallow,
We need to
alright.
see Mallow, yeah.
So I need to work on my footing.
Okay, so let me just show you like you almost had it. It's just like you can do the start a little differently.
Okay, you're right.
It's that star on top of the boxes right when you start. You can actually get on your way down from the ledge, and
Okay.
I'll show you what that looks like now.
So you just don't need to get it in the beginning, right?
Yeah, you don't need to get it right away. Just jump down here, and so it's like this. You go around, slap all these dudes, jump up there,
Alright.
and
Oh,
just
okay,
get
yeah,
on your
makes
way
sense.
down. And then just hit as many of these as you can.
Okay, I'll try to do that.
Yeah, we're doing good.
Oh, damn. Passed
It's
through.
okay if you missed them. Just get these ones. They're faster.
Oh,
that was a lot. I think you might have gotten it.
I might have gone it.
Let's see.
And of course he'll keep it to the end, so I don't know yet. That's still
So
Peach.
there's yeah, that's. Oh no!
And
it's
still not
there.
enough.
Oh,
Damn.
You needed one more. You needed one
Alright,
more.
alright,
If you don't
we'll
get
get
all
to
of them,
one
it's
more.
Okay, but if you're missing one, then it's okay. But if you're missing two, I guess not.
Okay. Damn.
Oh no!
That was way bad, yeah. It's not close enough. Gonna load right now. Alright. Hey.
Yeah, honestly, like the glitch itself is easy to perform. It's just doing the movement here is impossible.
Yeah, no, that's all right. That's what you gotta do. You gotta grind.
Exactly. I used to make safety saves
Oh,
here all
damn.
the time.
Why? Nope. Not yet. Not yet.
Oh, probably, I'll give you a tip for getting that last one. When
Yeah.
you're falling off the ledge, take your thumb off of Y as you're walking off the ledge, and you have, like, a better
Okay.
chance of hitting the star slap.
Makes sense.
Because then, like, you don't fall as far. Yo, doing good.
That still wasn't it, but hey. Oh, that won't be enough. Not even
Oh,
close.
no! You were close, you were close.
I'm gonna do it, though. All
You're
right.
gonna do it, you're gonna get it.
Not so bad. Oh, not even close.
Oh,
yeah.
no, you were so
Last
close.
time I actually had, like, the other one, so... Alright. There you go, and there you go. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, that one was pretty good. But not
Oh,
even.
no, oh, that was closer than last time.
I don't think I can do much better, can I? Actually, I did an error in the beginning. Yeah, I think I might improve on that.
Yeah, in this room, you just need lots of straight lines. Straight
Yeah.
lines save time.
Okay. Oh, damn. No, okay. Let's do it again. Alright. Oh, nope, 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 nope.
There's also, the one in the volcano might be easier,
Okay.
but I don't know if I have a save state for it. Let me see. Oh, I do. No, I don't. Wait, yeah, I do have a save state for it. I just don't know which one it is.
Do I need just the extra one?
Yeah, just the last one, I
Oh,
think.
yeah. Okay. Then I'm not so far.
Let me just double check my damage calculator, or my EXP charter. It's like the other tool I made for this game.
Yeah. That one seemed pretty good. If I cannot do it with that one. Oh, I got an extra
You
level
did
up.
it!
I did an
You
extra
did it!
level
yeah,
up.
Yeah, Peach levels up on the 13th hit, so that must have been it.
Okay, yeah. Wow, that was a workout.
So what you see here is you see Peach reaches level 7, but Peach
Yeah.
wasn't at level 6.
Yeah,
she's
she
at
was
level
9.
So that's Mallow with the wrong sprite. And there, where it says Mallow learned Shocker, that's Peach with the wrong sprite. So Peach actually learned it. So
Alright.
we can actually see that by getting into any random fight.
So let's take this
outside.
one. Do I'll need to get her on the team though.
Yes, you can do that. Just switch around to the team. It's fine. We're just gonna demonstrate it.
Okay, yeah, I want to show what it does. All right.
Yeah. So I would just defend with Mario and
Oh, and Gino?
I
Yeah,
can
sure.
attack with it. I'm gonna do it on the Bloober.
All right.
So then, oh, I didn't
It's
put
the-
Peach in the party. Whoops.
Is it on the third or the third skill? Is the last one?
Yes, it's the third one.
All right.
There you go. She's not supposed to know that.
No, she's not.
Extremely powerful. That just did 200 damage because the reason that we do this in the speedrun is because Peach has the most broken base magic stat in the entire game, but she doesn't learn any offense magic until level 18. So we decided to circumvent that by teaching her Shocker and Genoblast. So with Genoblast, she can AoE like a whole bunch of fights near the end of the game in the factory, and with Shocker, she makes the Yuritovich fight into a total joke.
Wow.
If you perfect time all your Shockers, which in my opinion, Shocker is the hardest move in the entire game to time because it doesn't actually have a visual cue. It's only
Okay.
a non-distinct audio cue, and that's it.
Yeah.
You have to time it perfectly in a 6-frame window 4 times, and if you do that and get good luck with Geno not dying, then you can actually kill him before he does Mirage Attack.
Wow. Gonna be hard though, but it's really interesting that you're doing that. I'm having a blast, an actual blast, lightning blast.
So right there, I just did 297 to that.
Wow,
split.
that's so good.
with the perfect time shocker. I'll try to do it again.
I actually got an extra level up on Mario.
Yeah, I think he's supposed to have level 8 at the end of the star.
Yeah, I think it's that. Yeah, level 8. Yeah, exactly.
There are
297 damage.
Yeah, like I was saying in the interview about this game, this game's special attacks are statically calculated.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So it'll always do 297. There's no RNG. The only variation is your timing.
Yeah, exactly. If you're good at it.
Yeah, and that's one of the moves that has 3 tiers, so you can time perfectly, half time it, or do no timing at all.
Exactly.
And perfect time does twice the damage of normal time, and so on and so forth.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, that's max skip and skill swap. The second skill swap that we do is actually really cool because like not only does Peach do the animation for Geno Blast, but it makes her turn into a pink Geno when she does it because the game doesn't know what sprite to use when she's doing that pose. For Shocker, it doesn't do that because she just does the same pose that Mallow does, so there doesn't need to be a sprite change or anything.
Exactly, but the other side, it's a palette swap or a sprite change? Both, right?
Yeah, for Geno, it's like, for Geno Blast, it just subs in Geno's spray, but palette swaps him to Peach.
That is really interesting that the game just don't know what to do and then does what think is best.
Yeah, and that's why the randomizer is so funny, because it does that for, like, almost every special attack. And then, for some attacks, they actually, the sprite that they turned into, they actually stay as that sprite until their next turn, so sometimes you get, like, 3 Marios on the field. And it just looks really silly. And, oh, and in the randomizer, you can actually also swap Mario around in your party, so you can have a party of, like, Geno, Bowser, Peach if you want.
That is really cool.
And that also means that Mario can be involved in skill swap, which is really good in case he learns something like Geno Boost that you want to get on as many people as possible.
Exactly. Wow. Yeah, that's cool. All right, thank you.
Swaps, they're fun.
Yeah, and so are the 2 tricks you've teach me, and I thank you very much for that. Actually, max skip I got like real quickly, so you explained it very well, because at first I thought it would be like kind of convoluted, but you made clear explanation of each and every steps, and I got it like you said, 6 or 7 tries.
Yeah, that was really cool to see. It's like max skip is once you get down to it, it is a really simple trick. It's just like there are so many kind of like micro variations that can make the whole thing go wrong, and they're really hard to detect if you don't have someone coaching you.
Sure.
Or unless like you really analyze your inputs a lot. So that's kind of why I made my tutorial video, was for that reason. And it seemed like you were able to get it pretty quickly, so that's awesome.
Yeah, thank you for that. And also the second trick was also very fun, even though it needed me to work a little bit on my room navigation, but it was also a lot of fun. Oh yeah,
that's one of the harder rooms to do in the speedrun. I used to reset to it a lot.
I did too, actually, but all in all, it went very fine, and we could experience the Shocker on Peach, and I really enjoyed that too. So thank you very much for everything you did, Pidge. I can't thank you enough for coming on the show. It was a blast, and can't wait to see more of you on the internet.
Thank you for having me.
See you around.
See you later.